This is the Knaus, opened in Bad Griesbach in Bavaria, Germany. This is their Sky model 650 MF Platinum Selection, it's called itself. Let's have a look inside. So, as a camper van, motorhome, it's got a very big lounge. It's got a corner bed for 2 people here. Now we've got lights on at the back. Ooh, and I'm going to show you something right now. Somebody's probably done this specially, but I'm going to undo it. You've got these plastic skylights. You've got a really hot day like today. What you don't want to do is to have this closed, because what happens is heat builds up and this can warp the skylight above. So let's open it up a bit, and the next person that comes along decides to close it, then at least close it like that. Then okay, it's dark now. Or we'll close it like that. It's light now and the insects aren't getting in. One thing, however, I've got to point out, you don't want to leave it open like that, because this is card. And if it rains, well, you can imagine, it won't be much good after it. Right, I don't know where to start now, having said all that. I'll start on the, no I won't, I'll go at the front. I'm going to go to the front and start in the front. This is more my area for starting, and that way at least I know what I'm doing. Now, okay, this is the Sky Platinum Selection, and we've got the pricing on the floor. So what I'm going to do now is, I'll just show you the engine. I'm not going to show you the engine. I'm going to show you the front, the cockpit. 6-speed Fiat gearbox. Oh, it's got that thing there. Look at that. I haven't seen that before. You've got that thing there in front, like that. What is that? I wonder. Well, I'm sure I'm going to find out. I'm going to leave that one for another video. We've got up here, nice big skylight. Let the light flood in. As it's flooding in as we speak, now I'm going to tell you all about this this van. So we've got the thing here, got now in front of us, and we can get right. First of all, kick-off price just over 62,000 euros. This is going to cost almost 65,000. So it's got a little bit extra charges added on. And the biggest is the climate control. So so it's this one 2.2 litre chassis, a 2.2 litre Fiat engine, 690 centimeters long, 232 wide, 218 wide internally, 279 high, 2 meters internally. Right, ready to go. 2,815 kilos. So with that includes the drive, a bit of water, a bit of fuel. So you've got plenty of payload in there. And sitting back here, 7-meter long van, same length as mine, and it seems to have so much more room. Why is that? Well, I think the first thing is the light. I think that's what actually makes it seem so so big inside. But could it be that there isn't as much storage in here as I've got? Now, one thing, I don't have all this seating, for example, so but one thing's really good is the table. I've also got a really big table in mine. I like a big table. Let's have a look inside here. Nice big open drawer, what do you call it? Locker thing. Locker without the internal partition, which I think is often pointless. and there's the headrests, which you can use at the back somewhere. They go on here, somewhere around here. Don't see where, but they do. Right in there, there's a television. See it there. Now coming back here to the kitchen, got a lot of space there for doing your kitchen stuff. You've got, well, I suppose a reasonably sized sink, but it does have a domestic plug hole, and it's got this rather large looking tap. I'm now going off large taps. I'm going on the small taps. That's my, alongside hanging space and small fridges. So they're my oh, and headroom. Soft close on these things. So we'll give that a go. We'll see if it is genuinely soft close. Well, that one's put the shelf in there, and yes, that's genuinely soft close. Now down here, now these things here I think are really good. They come out, and you move this thing here down, and that is something I really appreciate. Having said that, just one little thing, it's a pity they couldn't have made it so it went all the way back, because there's space behind that, and the space is dead now, and ooh, there's quite a bit of dead space there, which is such a pity. Now, I'll tell you about my own van again. I've got a bit of dead space as well, but my idea is here I'm going to get something that comes up and down. So I'll be using my dead space. You couldn't do that here, of course, because the kitchen is there. Right, there's your fridge, and above the fridge you've got this. Plenty of space in there. Lots of companies use that space there for the television, and here not. Right, bed. Now, above the bed you've got space to put your mobile phone in. Lights above the bed, also electric point above the bed. I know there's arguments against putting electric points above beds, but as people these days want to charge then things, then I suppose, or a computer up in or something like that, then I suppose it has to be there. There isn't, I note, a 12 volt plug up there though, or a USB charging point. That would be a good thing. Now, one thing I do like here is this. Oops. So I've got injury, I've got carpal tunnel disorder in my right arm, and even opening that was painful. Right, so you've got a huge amount of storage down there, and down there, and down there. Pretty good, eh? Coming through here, you've got the now 2 plug holes in the bathroom. Okay, that's great, but you're gonna have to get through the toilet. Now this is in position where shower position. So you put these 2 things up here, which join thanks to that magnetic strip. But come through here. Oh, sorry, I'm pointing that out as well. There's the magnetic strip there as well. So the magnetic strip goes bang, hits that. I'm sorry. And there's your toilet. But you can see the problem here is that this is the, when you come in and out, you're not going to find a duct board for that. So something's have to go down there after using the shower for when you go to use the toilet, which is unfortunate. Nice big mirror there. I would shower like this with so I mean also you can see yourself shaving, but you've got plenty of space in here. Look at all the space of this. Look at all of that. Bam. See? So for tall people that shouldn't be a problem. You've got a place up there to hang your socks, your towels. Well, there's an argument for not having the for closing the door, of course, because the towel's hanging up there. The vehicle's parked on a slope. That's why you need to get these things which what do you call them, chocks, which lift part of the vehicle up. Obviously it's here for display purposes for this event. Let's have a look at the garage. Gas cabinet. Now some vans have the Knaus have a gas cabinet which actually pulls out, which is much easier. This one doesn't. Now the garage, you've got a side bed, you can get space under that, but you've got the washroom at the other end, so that's taking space up from there. So you can't have a particularly large garage. Right, so that is the Knaus Platinum selection. Oh, I didn't show this either. And I won't be because it's locked. That's where you put your water goes in there. Alright, good. So, if you found that interesting, then there's lots more vans on my site, and I'm going to film as many of them here as I can, and I want to take a couple out for test drives as well. So thanks for watching if you got this far.